Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Skyrim Special Edition. So, we have this coffin. Let's sleep in it just to see if something happens. Because we've had this occur a couple of times before. So, 10 hours seems more than enough. I somehow became a vampire. The idea of now becoming a vampire and then that starting a quest is interesting. You wake feeling a surge of vampire power. And nothing else happens. Fine. So I'm just going to continue to try and use my abilities as best as I can here. Go ahead and take that potion of healing. And while we're over here, let's see if maybe we can harvest some more ingredients.
Hey.
We've got bees flying over the place. Is there something to harvest down there? Doesn't seem like it. Empty barrel, dragon's tongue, wheat. And we're over here looking at everything we can find. Harvest this. See, this doesn't seem like it ever wants to grow again. I don't know if... Oh, you just gotta get really up there to harvest it, don't you? Deathbell, fly, ammonite. Any more bees around? Not really. Good. So, ideally, we want to... Maybe I just want to go with ingredients. That might work. Like unknown with unknown. There. Unknown with unknown with unknown. Unknown. Well, this might work. Bees. Danger Heart Deathbell. Bees. Dragon's Tongue's Dwarven Oil. Elven's Ear Falmar Ear. Fly Ammonite Frost Salts with bees. So we're trying everything to use bees to see how many different things work with bees, and I guess I don't know. Butterfly wing, we'll try these two. And then butterfly wing, we'll try these two. And butterfly wing, we'll try these two. And this, and this. And then this, and this. We learned something new. So, Canis root. So this new system seems like it works. At least it seems like it works a little bit. Instead of going up and down the system, trying to find things that will possibly combine, I can just go through the entire list now. Hang on. This, and then all of a sudden it's starting to work. Canis root, lavender moon sugar, this, nightshade with canvas root. Are we still doing canvas root though? I think we've run out of canvas root. So then the next thing would be like this. Anything that has an unknown element is now the center point of trying to see if items work with it. I hope this makes sense, what I'm doing, but it wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't. This one. Here. How about this one? There. How about this one? How about these two? Dwarven oil. Raspberry grapes. So slowly we have this point where the seems like fish probably are the things in particular that I haven't learned the new ability, done a lot with, because I haven't been picking up fish and out of the river, and it seems like that's the only way you get fish. Another flaw I would say with the game is just the idea that none of the other enemies would have fish on them ever. That seems a little unrealistic. But that's what's happening right now, is these fish from my fishery are turning out to be the MVPs now of learning new abilities. Antlers, Bleeding Crown, Death Bell, antlers, this. The Slaughterfish egg is not an unknown, so all the rest of these. Here we have this pearl, that. Let's see, this one and this one. This one and this one. Snowberries. This one and this one. That and that. Snowberries, that. And that. This one. Now, these two. These two. That. And that. Snowberries, still trying to eliminate things. So besides snowberries, everything else we've already done. We already have everything that we know about them. So there's no room for new lessons there. And I suppose that means we're done. We'll come out here and get burnt by the sunlight. I desperately would love to get some firewood, but it seems crazy to leave my companion chopping firewood for me. And down here, it seems like there's no new fish. So when we look at our quests, we have the burglary job, which we could turn in, the Anthurium Forge, which we have no idea where it is, and Liberation of Skyrim. So we need to get back to the Civil War stories and finish those off. So here we go this way. And I guess it would just be easy enough to run that way, so we won't do anything super fancy. There is something over here anyways. I'd like to find out what this is. Why is my... They really picked a weird place for the house to be at. Like an entire Highgate ruins. Like, why put the house? I guess it's really just a matter of the fact that there's so much in this world that they couldn't even find a few empty spaces to place a character's house. Which isn't exactly true. I know for a fact that there was a mod called the Cutting Room Floor that takes lots of elements that were left out of the Skyrim and expands upon them. But at a certain level, I just kind of feel like you've done wrong on your game if your game ends up being something that people play for 5 years straight. It's something you want, yes. Here we've just found a burnt corpse and house, and we're gonna start some side quest, it seems. Somebody just burst into flames in the bed. Clothes. And the chest. Gold. Is there some story to this? Or did the house just burn down? It kind of looks like the house just burnt down and everybody died. That's kind of sad that there's not a story there and that you just kind of walk up on it. I'm sure there's probably is some kind of story there, but you have to find a way to start that story. But yeah, I just, on a certain level, you shouldn't be playing the same game 5 years later. It's silly. There's too many good games that come out. I imagine that there are people who would rather play Skyrim. I guess I am one of those people that would rather play Skyrim than play Fallout 4. And so they've hurt the sale of Fallout 4, a game they released a long time afterwards. I'm gonna leave them their pilfers of health. Here's a shopkeeper at each one of these. Like, everybody should be done with Skyrim, and there was a lot of people that were still playing it on YouTube in particular with the mods, yes, but you don't even really need the mods to go 2 or 3 years playing Skyrim if you want to do it all. Let's report in for duty.
Need you to deliver some false orders to the Imperial Legate in Morthal. But first, we need to get our hands on some Imperial orders to make the forgeries.
Okay.
The inns at Dragon Bridge and Rodikstead are frequent stops for Imperial runners. See if you can't convince one of those innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. What do you say?
Consider it done.
Go with the 9.
So, go with the nine gods, including Talos, instead of the 8 gods. So we turn false front on, and we have 2 choices. We either go to Dragon Bridge, or we go to Rockestead. We haven't even been to Rockestead, so I see an idea here that seems like it would be smarter to go discover a new place instead of an old place. Here we go. Come on, dragon. You're exactly what I want. Come down here and fight. Now, I do have a vulnerability to fire, so this might end up badly. Really? Dragon, you're gonna fly away? And who's this guy? That's just a giant. Strange, he's flying, but he's not attacking. Does he not see me? Am I not in the right place? Well, forget it. Forget him. Let's just make sure we're going the right direction and start running. The central part of Skyrim is kind of your best odds of running into a dragon, it seems. It would make the most sense. It's the most open area with not a lot in it. Let's see. Am I really close to something here?
Imperial business. Be on your way.
Okay, we found an Imperial camp. Nice to discover things, even if we're not going to do anything about it. In the same way, I don't feel like you could kill every single character in this game, even though it seems like you could get kind of close to killing every character in this game. Cryomancer versus a pyromancer.
I've had enough of you.
That's an interesting turn of fates here. I guess they got into a theological debate, as it were. As far as whether pyromancy or cryomancy was the better magic school. This whole city, well, little town or whatever you would call it, completely unseen before. Just out of the blue. Never even been here. And it's under Stormcloak control already. This is a farmhouse, the Cowflop farmhouse. This is a farmhouse, and I guess this is where we're going. Frost Fruit Inn. So not really missing anything by not finding this place. At least so far, it seems that way.
My father, Meralki, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, but he left that life behind. You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I envy
Your
you that.
crops seem to be
In fact,
thriving.
maybe you can help me with something. Until next time.
I don't want to talk to people and start new quests.
Like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
seen in the Imperial
I
Court.
tend to keep my patrons' privacy.
Interesting. Let's try to persuade. Persuade.
It is? Well, that's different. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough. See ya.
See, I don't want to take any rumors. I don't want to talk to people. There is also, I suppose, like a level of like, if everybody was dead, some of those characters would give you quests, so maybe there's maybe there's some chance that you would actually mess up your chances on some quests. So I think I'm just gonna run down this way. This path is sort of treacherous, but I think I may also discover a few things. Seems like there's a house on this hill, but I'm not gonna be able to see that unless I go up here. This is just too slow, though. Led's house discovered.
Not impressed.
What's funny is these rats feel like they're barking like dogs, the skeevers are. And my guy's frenzied again. Come on, quit being frenzied.
You're good as dead.
Come on, Farkas. Farkas, why? Why does he do this? I suppose I could convince him to hit my armor. And that was a wolf. You just want to sit here and beat on me? Fine, just beat on me.
You won't get away from me.
It's not worth the effort here, though, to sit here and let him hurt you. Like, light armor increase is not worth it. Plus,
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
let's just see if maybe we can convince him to stop attacking me. All kinds of skeevers. Man, is he mad at me? What did I do? Did I hit him? Lund? Lund is dead.
That enough of you.
This guy's just hitting me. Fine. Ignore him. Finally. Gosh. Was that intentional? Obviously Lund was supposed to be dead there. That part's pretty obvious. But was it intentional that he was supposed to get frenzied? Was it intentional that Farkas was supposed to sit there and try and kill me for that long? Because that doesn't feel like good gameplay design. Maybe I could see him getting frenzied and hitting me once or twice, but for him to go for about 2 minutes, it seems gratuitous. There we go. And you do not capture souls when you beat them to death with your bow. We've got Stormcloaks wandering around. So this whole area is mostly under Stormcloak control. We're still quite a far away, so getting off the path is probably a mistake. And this is just too slow. And what happens if I fast travel? Then for it too. That's another factor. They specifically want me to walk this way. They want me to find all of these little things and get distracted. Absolutely. Is this the right direction? Nope, not really. Is there a right direction this way? Not really. I've lost Farkas, so I may have to go back and rediscover him. From Whiterun. Have to go pick him up from Whiterun again. As he flew in the air. There's not enough areas really where the animals like saber cats make sense. Oh, we didn't lose Farkas. Honestly, I probably would have left them on the cutting room floor for the next game too. Just had the entire area be a more diverse collection of winter and Nordic characters instead of trying to have a north, a south, and a middle on the map with 3 separate entire environments. Let's see, where are we now? We're on some kind of camp. I'll go and get this. And there's a boat. And there's nothing else there. At least from what I saw. And we're still probably a decent distance away. So maybe we'll just get to Dragon Bridge. Is it that the courier goes back and forth between Dragon Bridge and the other city? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Hop over this way. Seems like there's another Stormcloak encampment over there, but that doesn't seem right because the map hasn't told me about a Stormcloak encampment, nor does it make the most sense. So what I want to do,
by the order of the Jarl, stop right there.
oh yeah, let's see. Pay off a bounty. I submit take me to jail.
Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go.
So apparently
After you pay the fine, of course.
Apparently I had some stolen goods on me. Oh, I probably have a decent collection of stolen goods. Oh, they brought me far. Like, I'm at 187 and they probably took a significant number of stolen ingredients. I wouldn't be surprised if they took several stolen keys and other things, although I bet they don't take keys. In a lot of ways, though, that may just have cleaned me out of a lot of garbage, too. But it certainly set me on the wrong path that now I'm in solitude, and that's not where I wanted to be. So back to the Dragon Bridge, and now we're gonna go steal the Imperial instructions. If we can. Vampire. They didn't find out I was a vampire. Lucky. I guess I'm lucky for that. Where is the courier? This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna go back and forth like crazy if I do this. So I'm just gonna wait 1 hour. And then we're gonna see on the map where the courier is. He's right there. And another hour. And he's right here. Well, he seems like he's not moving, so let's fast travel and hope this works. Apparently the right move was to wait. Did they kill a dragon? I mean, I don't think they kill dragons. Well, we got the Imperial documents. That took a weird turn. So his life was in danger. I guess I didn't lie. Something strange happened here. This dragon was not here before. And it decided to attack. And it killed that guy and nobody else. Weird. Alright. Bring the documents back to the guy. Where was he? He was over here. I didn't even play the level there. That's more of the randomness, more of the problem with this game is you can potentially not even play the game and still succeed. But you lose out on the experience.
Good work. Let's see what you got. They know more of our plans than I thought. Not good. Oh, what's this? Fort Snowhawk is in need of reinforcements. We'll make sure they won't be getting those. Give me a moment while I make a few, corrections to these reports. There we go. Make sure those forged documents get to the legate in Morthal. They should give them the wrong idea, and us the advantage.
So, there we go. We
Watch
just need to go to
yourself out
Morthal now, I guess. Legate in Morthal, fast travel this way. And here's the guy.
Not sure you belong here, citizen. Is that so? Lost your uniform along the way, did you, soldier?
Ditch it for this. Easier to sneak past the enemy.
I suppose it would be. Good thinking. Thank you, soldier. Let's take a look at these reports. I'm waiting on word about reinforcements for the fort. Good. They're on their way. We have some information on enemy troop movements. Excellent. Stormcloak scouts are making it difficult to move around. It's good you made it here.
Well, glitching also probably
Why
makes
don't
it
you have
difficult.
yourself a drink at the moor side before you head back?
He gives me 5 gold for that. So now we're gonna go here and take on one more fort. We have not found any more of these mages with the masks. They must be in, you must have to really go looking for them, because yeah, I found one and that's it.
Always you're going to Fort Snowhawk. Meet the
Snowhawk.
brothers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the Imperials. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. What do you say? Can you do this?
Fort as good as ours.
You've got real fire in you. I like that. Talos guide you.
So join the men meeting. Let's see, where are we supposed to go? To attack Fort Stormhawk. Where are they? Where is Fort Snowhawk? Anyways. So definitely these quests would be different. Fort Snowhawk is there, which means we'll just go to Dead Man's Respite and work our way this way. Vampire using his vampire seduction. Does what? Darn my SSD. Loading the game too fast. Alright.
Old stonework, gold, traps, and bones.
Like, I don't think you can really have as good of an experience as you should playing as a vampire. The game lets you run around in the sunlight, so it's not a terrible experience by any means, because they could simply kill you as soon as you go out in the sunlight. But I don't think you're gonna benefit much from it, because you can see I'm not really benefiting from being a vampire, and having to be annoyingly reminded that I am a vampire this whole time is not interesting to me. I'm trying to work my way around this mountain and find another shortcut. Man. If I was gonna set a new Skyrim, a new game in Skyrim, I would definitely remodel all the mountains. Everything would get changed. There would be so many caves and tunnels and paths. Alright. So this is another one of the men are gonna do all the work, and I lost a bunch of arrows doing that. So I think I'm just gonna let these guys take them out. Somebody else is trying to kill me too. They're saying vampire, vampire. So it's just like 97% done, and more people are just appearing out of nowhere, and our guy is over here shooting. Somebody just fell off the roof. 90% done. Not even shooting a single arrow. Again, a perfect example of just like the game playing itself. Like, I just kind of need to stand near here and let these guys fire. Light armor increase. Let's just go ahead and put our weapons away. these are special events, different from most of the game. Definitely. Let's see, is there a way up? We're at 67% now. Haven't done a thing. We're all over here. 62%. There's the guy just crawling. 55%.
Can't believe it.
47%. And see, people aren't appearing and fighting. So I mean, this is all just kind of fantasy here. It has nothing to do with the real game. All the enemies just disappear after a little bit because the engine can't handle this many dead bodies. Now certainly, we're at 20% now. Certainly the game would almost certainly, on a more modern engine, be able to handle this many of enemies. It's not a big deal. So I'm about to die. %12 down. There's like a whole group of them. 5% remaining. It's just numbers. They just spawn a certain number of the enemies and a certain number of our guys, and we're completed. And how can it be at 0% now that everybody's gone? And gold. There's still people here getting killed. Wow, that's certainly one way to kill him. And our own guys theoretically died here too. And what am I gonna find on these people since I didn't really kill them? Practically the exact same thing you find on them if you do kill them. See, I should probably just eat some food. No, I don't want to eat any of those foods. Let's see if we have a small potion of health. Poison damage health. Let's see. Potion of fortify health. Potion of fortify restoration.
Keep your eyes open.
There is a magic spell I could do, though it's, what's it called? Heal? Fast healing. Level apprentice. There we go. So I could potentially use a healing spell on myself and then get somebody frenzied enough to attack me and sit there and heal and take damage, but it would take forever. What's the area we're supposed to go to now? I think we're supposed to either report back to Ulfric. Yep. That's what we're supposed to do. So there might be one more Civil War quest to do. And maybe two, but I bet there's not 3 or 4. As far as a quest line, like the Assassin's Quest and the Companion's Quest, I would say this one in particular is the most boring. And definitely should be something in the middle or very early at the beginning of the game. Deciding at the beginning of the game would make some sense too. Because...
The guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with her weapon drawn.
Where is he? This is the Earl's room. There he is.
Tullius must be getting nervous. Taking our march, we're practically in his backyard now. As soon as we're able, we'll march on Solitude. You've become a true hero of Skyrim. I number you among my kin. You shall now be known as Stormblade. The love of the land and her people flows from your heart, even as death to her enemies flows from your hands. On behalf of the sons and daughters of Skyrim, on behalf of all that is righteous and true, take this token of our appreciation for your service.
So we get glass armor? What's
You've
next?
no time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering for our final assault on Solitude. I need you there. Report to our camp in Hoffinger.
Stormcloak officers, helmets, and
I'm proud we
braces.
liberated Falkreath from the Empire. In many ways, it's the heart and soul.
Get out of my way, please. There we go. Which way is the way out? Is this the way out? Yes. Confusing hallways. So, I'm not very well known at Solitude, but I guess I technically already just paid my fines that were due for the killings I've done in Solitude. And see, they gave me glass armor at 112, but to improve it to 180, I would have to both enchant it from more than 25 light armor points and improve it to legendary order. And then they gave me Stormcloak officers clothes, which the officer's helmet is just a bear head. Okay. Alright. I see how this works. I should go sell the strange amulet to the guy. Let's see. What time is it? 1:29 a.m. I guess I should have sold the strange amulet a long time ago. I just was being overly cautious. So this would be a master lockpick if I was going to lockpick it, but let's just wait. Sitting here waiting, watching a door. Come on, really? Still not open? What time do you open? Is this guy dead? One more hour. Is he gone? Oh well, I guess we'll see what's going on. Maybe the character died. If that's the case, then I could probably just get rid of the strange amulet or keep it. So I need to figure out which of these are the right things. Where'd the guy go? Well, if we need to find Callisto and he's not here, then and the Book of Fate has nothing on it. He must be in the... That would be my guess, is that he's in the Hall of the Dead. The Dancer's Flute. A lot of things here. A lot of things here actually I should steal. Come to think of it. Gold, this, that. If he's not here, then I'll just take it all. Dormer cup, dormer pan, dormer plate, dormer dish. Giant's toes. The Book of Fate. Steal the Book of Fate, why not? Let's see. Lesser soul gems. Iron ingots. I guess this is just gonna be a full-on heist. Embalming tools. Take this. Trying to see if any of these items are named items that might need to specifically be taken. Troll skulls. This barrel is empty. This hoe. Let's see, can I cook anything? I bet I don't have anything to cook, yeah. Yeah, I don't. So that one was a waste. Grapes. Mead. And his bed. And his bucket. What's in the large sack? What's here? Apparently picking up garlic does nothing to me as a vampire. Let's see.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
So to the Hall of the Dead we go to find out if there is a coffin for Calico. Let's see. Over here there's nothing. Make sure in case I have some disease or something. Where are the coffins? Somebody died. I know somebody died in this place. So you can't tell me that there isn't a coffin somewhere for somebody. Here we go. Windhelm Stables keys. So this guy was a stable person. I have to be careful too because I'm gonna get all lost. Almost certainly. Red Mountain flower and a flower basket, which we've never seen that. So that's a very unique item. Oddly enough. I guess Calico's not here. Where'd he go? Like, should I go in his house and then wait 24 hours? See if he shows back up? Well, I think I've been everywhere I can be. Like, I think I've looked everywhere and apparently he's not there. So wherever he is, he's still got the key on him.
This is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here.
I don't know if I'll specifically end up in this one, or any of them actually. I mean, there's a decent chance I get eaten by a dragon. So, instead of looking for him, let's double check how long we've been going.
Welcome to the House of Curiosity.
Here he is.
Offer a brief tour for a few coins, or you can simply browse at your leisure.
He is nowhere near there.
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders. Indeed I did. Splendid. If you'll just follow me, I'll tell you tales and show you wonders such as you've never seen.
So this guy is so glitched out that he's gonna now have to walk. I have to start a tour and watch him walk to his house. And he's gonna give me a tour of all the things I just stole. This will be funny.
Yes?
Don't like those eyes you got.
Very colorful
Yeah, hungry.
banners here. Let's see, 75% chance to steal. I really don't need anything else. So you know what? Instead of dealing with him, I'm just gonna run ahead and enter his house since I'm already there. And then come over here and take this. Was he the butcher? I wonder. No, because we said it was the other guy, but maybe it was him.
You need to leave.
Okay. He wants me to leave. Can I go back in?
And with that, the tour is over. I thank you for your patronage, and I hope to see you again soon. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be in here.
What time is it? Like, really? 4:39 p.m. and I'm not supposed to be in there. Let's make a trip. See, there's a couple of places we haven't seen. Well, there's a few places everywhere I guess we haven't fully run into yet. But this is where we're gonna take on Solitude and the Hall of the Vigilant. Don't even remember what that was all about, but I want to go to the Thieves Guild and turn in our robbery quest, get a new robbery quest, and sell some items. Let's see, have you
Let's
trained
get
me?
going. I'll show you what I can about protecting yourself.
Yeah, he's already trained me, and let's see, I'm at level 58 right now. I've seen people at level 255.
Sorry, I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
So there's certainly some weirdness there. Like, I don't know how you could get that high, honestly.
Out with it. Time is money.
I've completed the burglary job.
Oh, you're back? I suppose you'll be wanting your pay then. Been a while since I've seen one of those. Not like the stone was pried off of Baron. I think some of the guild members have tried to locate them. Look, tell you what, if you find the rest of them, talk to me again. Otherwise, keep it. Maybe it'll bring you luck. I handle if you don't like that kind of work, talk to Delvin. He runs the more up-close. Pretty simple. The cat, you ready for some good old-fashioned burg? Good. Here's what you need to do.
So we got another burglary job.
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
And we've only done a couple of these, and they're really not cleaning up this place very fast. I don't know if it's just this small section here that's gotten improved or what, but it's not a massive amount of progress here to improve the ragged flagon. Let's see.
Got lots of jobs available. Interested?
And he didn't want any of the unique items I collected.
Welcome to the cozy little fam. Why don't you take a look at some of my merchandise and we'll see what kind of deal we can make.
Let's see, what's the prolonged invisibility for 50 seconds? Not really much. Buy some lockpicks from her. And then let's see. Elven bow. Staff of fireballs. There we go.
Until next time. If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up.
So the burglary job is retrieve the jeweled candlestick from Clan Shadow Shield in Windhelm. That's another quest to do, I suppose. I really don't want to do anything besides the burglary jobs. There's some other ones we could do, but they're a little bit more difficult.
Sorry, lass. I've got important things to do. We'll speak
And
another
see, I was
time.
thinking I was gonna find that something in that curiosity section that would be one of these special items, which we've only found 3 of, or 4.
If you need marksman training and you've got the coin,
Oops.
I'm ready to teach you.
So maybe that statue will just stay there forever. Alright. So then looking at quests. And you can't pause and look at quests at the same time. It's a crazy little bug. We have the main story ones here. No Stone Unturned. We're probably never going to get that finished. This one, which is the main story. This one, which is the Blades main story, which I think is part of the main story, honestly. And we should probably get distracted and finish the Blades series before we even do this part. And then this, we just don't know what a forge is. Here we need to, is the Civil War one. So, Civil War one is the next thing to do. Let's see, what is this? Retrieve the jeweled candlestick from Windhelm. We'll get that done next time we go back to Windhelm. So fast travel here. And then just run this way. Just climb over the mountain instead of going around it. Another dragon has decided to attack. Where are you? I don't think they're gonna talk to me until this dragon decides to come down here and fight. These dragons aren't programmed right. They just aren't programmed right. Like, I'm gonna have to get up to the top of... I'm gonna have to get on top of this building. This mountain. To be in the right place for this dragon to decide to attack me. Finally. Blood dragon. Come on. Come back. I don't even want to move, because if I move, he may not come back to this whole section. And that's part of the problem. And the music is not working. So is that just going to be a failed dragon attempt? I guess it is. Well, seriously? Die fast, dragon. I think I killed it. And I think it's cool to just fall wherever it wants to fall. It seems. A lot of arrows there. Farkas just magically walked right through it. Why it doesn't center the energy right into like this pit of your stomach, I do not know.
It's like the ancient legends.
Like, you would think they could get that part to work and not center the energy right behind you, like a foot behind you. Alright, shouts time. I imagine I would want to unlock all of the ones I have, but I think I have. In fact, if I don't learn a new spell pretty soon here, I'm gonna run out of things to even use the Dragon Souls on. I have 3, it seems.
It's really dead, then?
Yep, it's really dead.
It may be dead now, but where did it come from?
Take these leather strips. Take this. And I don't think that it's really worth your effort to even come by here and try some of these things. Or you can do these things, but it becomes a lot easier to do them, because if you don't have an unknown, you might as well not try. Skeever tail, for instance. Let's see, Skeever tail. Did we learn everything on Skeever tail? Yes, we did. It's this one with that and that. This one, that. One thing. Eye of a saber cat.
Can't wait to kill another Imperial.
So alchemy, maybe I found a new system that really fixes things. Makes it work a lot better.
Or die well.
Alright, I imagine in the next recording we are going to finish the Civil War set. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right there's a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.